Hey everyone, this is a short video on preening. So if you are new to ducks, you will notice they do this thing every now and then. This duck here, who is baby girl, she has just taken a bath. All of her feathers are rather wet, but they are clean. And what she's doing is she's shaking her wings, she's shaking her tail, she's kind of fluffing out all her feathers to dry. And what she'll do is she'll like run her beak over each feather, like one by one, and she'll like kind of squeeze the water out of each one. Come on, Nightcrawler, you're in the way. And then you can kind of see near her tail there's a yellow spot. I'm gonna see if I can't get it on camera. It's right above the base of the tail, and you can see it when they're dry as well. I don't know if this one will. It's hidden under there, but there's a tiny spot that's kind of like a little fleshy nub, and it's called a preening gland. And what it does is it secretes the oil that ducks use to cover their feathers. And so what you'll see a duck do two things. It's going to be running the water out of its feathers one by one, and then it's also going to be rubbing its head all over the top of its tail, and then using its head to coat that oil all over the other feathers. So if you ever see a duck doing this, that's what they're doing. They should know to do this all on their own. The one thing that I'll say about feathers being wet, or when they're preening and all of this, is that if the feathers look wet or stay wet for a long period of time, they could actually have I don't think it's a disease, it's more like a disorder or like an affliction that's somewhat temporary. It's called wet feather, and it just means that their oil gland might be clogged up, or that they're not distributing the oil on their feathers that they need to. And the treatment for that is basically a mild soap bath in nice warm water, and then you have them dry out indoors so that they're just completely dry. And that might need to happen a couple times over a few weeks, but they should rebuild their oil supply as needed after treatment like that. So you can see she's kind of working the base of the tail there. She'll probably rub her head on it at some point. She might still be too wet to do that. So, but there you have it, preening.